Gonna button you up with a mic here.
Yeah, sure.
There you go.
How we doing?
Is this your first time in Ireland?
No, I was here like 4 years ago playing golf, so different trip.
Was that enjoyable? Not much golf
Huh?
this week, huh?
No golf. No golf. Good place. I've been, really good place. Good to be back, good to be back playing football.
You've been a coach a long time and been around a lot of trips like this. I mean, what are the challenges of a trip like this when you get over here and kind of get your bearings on the first couple days?
Well, I think, as I talked earlier to the coach, our offensive staff, just be positive. I mean, they're young kids that we travel a lot more than they have, and I've taken a bunch of teams different ways. But I think, and I asked the quarterbacks today, I said, how'd you guys feel like yesterday? They go, oh man, we've never been so tired. And we just got a little bit of a sweat. And today started a little slow, then we had a really good practice. So that's just part of it, It's the same thing. I've been in the NFL. Some people, when they travel east to west and you're going 6 different hours. But we're staying at a nice hotel, really good, nice hotel. And they've been good. So we had a good practice today.
What was just the overall level of fatigue? I mean, with the jet lag coming off these first practices?
I mean, you could tell. Yesterday, we didn't push them. Yesterday was kind of like getting it, and then you could see them as the practice rolled on. They just started getting back their legs and everything else, and feeling a lot better. And I think tomorrow's fast day. We'll settle them in, and then Friday we'll clean up on a couple of things. We had a few mental mistakes today, but overall it was pretty good.
Scott named Casey the starter. Obviously, you agree with that. What did you like about him in camp, and how's he looked? And what's your expectation level for him, given his experience going into this?
Well, just as I've said enough times, that taking care of the football and being a leader, but the leadership comes from your play and not from your mouth. So it's more like, hey, there's going to be a bump in the road. There's going to be something happens. It always does in the first game. We as coaches, you like to have everything in plan and in play, but very rarely does it happen in the first game. So I've been on both ends of it. So, get out of the first quarter without giving the game away, really, and then settle in. And it's kind of the way we've been in our scrimmages throughout the spring and fall. So I certainly would like to change it. We'd like to start with a touchdown on the first drive, but so we'll see how that plays out. So, and I went over some of the third down stuff today and a little bit of red zone with them, and I'll have more of that with them Thursday and Friday on exactly what we're going to do in those situations.
You feel like he's won over his teammates, and quarterback is about a leadership role.
Yeah, I don't know. It's not politics. So Saturday I'll find out, right? Yeah. He's won me over, he's won coach over, and the other guys have really been pushing. And we got to have, as I said before, it's a really good room. Because I can be tough at times on a guy, that's the head guy, the quarterback, and that's why he needs support. And, as I said, and I think he's going perfect. But I think we have a really good room. We do. We got good kids that care, that work hard, that really help one another on some of the things that way. And so they've been fun to be around, and it's obviously a lot more fun when you win.
You're obviously a big part of what's been a lot of change in these last 8 months on the staff, among the roster. This close to the opener, what makes you most confident that this job of meshing everything together is going to go?
Just the way the kids have bought in to maybe the changes, and a lot of it's the same, a lot of it's different. How hard they've worked, how they come closer as a team, as an offense. I think they really care for one another. They're fun to be around. As I said, in the whole time, we had one bad practice in spring out of 15, and then we had one bad one this fall, which is probably, 24, whatever day we were on. But they're attentive, the way they walk through, the way they do things. The younger guys are getting helped by the older guys, which makes me feel like they know something. And I think we've got a really good group of coaches and really bunch of really good kids, and excited to see them perform on Saturday.
When we talked to Casey, he seemed very calm, methodical, almost. Is that what you've seen? That he doesn't get rattled and all that stuff?
Well, I try to. I try to do that as a coach. It's like at this point I'm like, it's like that didn't help anybody. My wife will tell you she's glad I'm here, right, in the first game. But it's you got to carry yourself with confidence to give confidence. So I've got to give those guys confidence, you know. Hey, there's different calls. I'm going to screw one up. There's a lot of new verbiage on that I have to get used to. The quarterback, he's done a good job. He not only has to learn offense, both sides, the run game and the pass game. So does Chuba. So there's some things there that, but he's done a really good job. So it's he knows me well enough that we have a really good relationship and spend a lot of time alone, which I have with all the quarterbacks. But it's his time to go out and prove why he came here to Nebraska.
How those receivers, one or two more? How the receivers?
Good, yeah, running good. In fact, they were much. As I said, we worked them hard before we came out and got a lot of routes that way. But we want to get some things today, and I really like that. We had a few misses, but I'll clean those up on Friday. But we really don't want to run real hard on Friday. We want to get our speed and be there for Saturday.
Coach Fitzgerald mentioned Monday that he feels like his defense is going to be at a disadvantage, at least at the start of the game, because there's so many new aspects to the Nebraska offense. What do you think about that? Do you agree with that assessment?
I don't know. I'm just trying to do my job. Whatever he feels is right and not going to affect the game. I've never played against Northwestern, so I haven't played in the called plays in the Big Ten, so it's kind of like when I went to the ACC. It was the same thing. Certain personalities on that part, I think after you play some teams a little bit, you get a feel, or certain people that are calling it, and so it's more worried about what we do is how we're talking about is that it's not about them, it's about us, as we said since the day I got here. We control what we can control, and that's all you can worry about.
How's the Guinness?
I don't. I've been too tired. It's like I drank enough of it 4 years ago to hold over for this trip. So have one for me, okay? Thanks, guys.